is planned to kick off June 11th with a game between Italy and Turkey. Many are deeming this tournament to have England as the favorite since they're playing in England, but Belgium are also heavy to win the tournament. Let's start
Mhm.
off with, who do you think will be coming out of the much rated group of death, Group F, which has France, Germany, Hungary, and Portugal?
Ooh, well, sorry to say it to Hungary, but they're not coming out of there. I'll say I kind of wanted to say Germany, but based on recent form, heck no. But I'll go with I think Portugal will come out on top. I think they're super talented, just overall, like with Ruben Diaz, Ronaldo, of course, Jao Felix, and I think they have what it takes. And I think that they actually might take it all the way, but I think Portugal will come out of there and France in second.
Awesome. I like that one. And then we got a really kind of a upset possibility here in Group C with Austria, Netherlands, Macedonia, and Ukraine. Netherlands hasn't exactly been up to par lately. Even with Frank de Boer at the helm, though, they've kind of had some questionable moments. Do you think they make it out of this group?
To be honest, from what I know about Frank de Boer and like when he
Oh yeah,
coached
you're an
Atlanta
Atlanta United
United,
fan.
yeah, dude, he
Oh, you
tore
know my
that
favorite.
team apart. I don't know how he did. It was such a good team, and then he tore it apart. And I think he's doing the same thing here. And I could see them getting out of the group, but I think they'll get out of the group because it's the top two that advance, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So I think they'll get out of the group, but I think it'll be pretty close and it'll be in second. And I think that low key, I'm thinking maybe North Macedonia gets out of there because I think they beat Spain a while back and they just seem like a pretty organized team. So I'd say that would be the upset. Macedonia on top.
that would be an upset. That'd be pretty crazy to see that happen. Now, who are your overall favorites to win the tournament, with it being staged mostly in England?
Um, I'll probably say my number one, I think, is like you said, I think England. I think they're just loaded with talent right now. And I think they're starting to mesh like Mason Mount and James Madison. That midfield is pretty flawless and they have a lot of depth there. And I think that'll mean a lot. So I think
Can't
they
forget
will.
about Grealish, man. Can't forget about Grealish.
I know. It's just I don't know if he'll be ready because I know he's hurt right
Yes.
now. So
Yes.
hopefully he's ready. But yeah, even him too. That team is pretty stacked. But I do say I'm kind of worried about their defense a little bit. I'm not totally convinced by Harry Maguire and John Stones, their chemistry together, but I think they'll pull it through. But I also think that Italy and Portugal will be up there too. And those are probably my top three.
That would be a good tournament then. I think it's shaping up pretty cool. But with the tournament taking place less than a month after the final for these leagues that are happening in Europe, I mean, I think the final match day of the season is May 23rd is the final match day for a lot of European leagues. And then the
Mhm.
tournament kicks off maybe 2 weeks later on June 11th. Do you think fitness is going to be an issue for these players? Do you think they're going to be tired and this tournament just kind of have that lazy type of look to it?
I think to a certain extent, yeah, I think it's enough time for recovery, but to be honest, I would have preferred maybe a month and a half or maybe even 2 months just so they can get with the squads and there's that transition from club ball to the national team that I know is kind of a hump for players as well. But I think it'll be fine as far as fitness goes. But I will say I think England, if anything, that could hurt them because I know they have a lot of teams in the Champions League. They're going for the title with teams like Manchester City, and they have a lot of English players as well. So I think if any team will suffer from it a lot, I think it would be England, which could hurt them.